Show me your gear. You're afraid to show it?
I'm not afraid.
Here we go.
Here you go. Do some fake report tonight. Oh, they're grabbing my stuff. Did you see them grab my stuff? And I'm not done. How about that? I'm not done.
I'm going to say one thing and let the other speakers go.
Little punk tries to grab my press pass. There we go.
He went through the community and said, look, I'm going to warn you. The red coats are coming. The red coats are coming. The red coats are coming. Today, on the internet, they would call Paul Revere a QAnon conspiracy theorist. But he saved the women. He saved the children. He saved his community, and he saved the nation. So I want to make you a promise, and I hope that everyone here, under the sound of my voice and online, will make this same promise before God in heaven. We are going to mount the steed of freedom. We are going to light the candle in the lamp of the Lord. We are not going to go silent. We're going to go from town to town, and house to house, and place to place, and let this world know Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Shout to the Lord in this place. Shout to the Lord. Come on, lift up a shout. Lift up a shout. Come on, lift up a shout. Come on, look at my shirt. I want you to say this with me. Reverse the curse. 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 Come on, declare reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Declare reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Come on, declare it. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Come on, do a shout of praise. Do a shout. Listen, I want to invite Marjorie Taylor Greene, Congresswoman from Georgia, to come up. Come on, put your hands together.
I just want to say thank you to all of you from wherever you travel from. You've come here, right here to our nation's capital, to our Supreme Court, where God has his eyes focused on the court.
Oh, fuck you, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you goddamn white supremacist, and fuck all y'all for listening to her. She's a fucking known white supremacist, you fucking crazy people.
We want to praise God for that. We also want to ask God to strengthen their hearts, strengthen their minds, strengthen their conviction.
Marjorie Taylor Greene goes to white nationalist conferences.
To be used and twisted.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is a white supremacist.
That fell apart 7 years ago when you had the Muslim Obama in office.
Fuck you, fascist. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a white supremacist.
I don't know if this guy's even here. That's why you don't do drugs.
It was always right.
How miserable must your life be to come out when people are praising God? Think about that.
Fuck your God. That's how I feel about that.
Oh, you'll have to answer to him. Don't worry. You'll have to answer to him.
Fuck you sideways, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You fucking racist bitch. Fuck you.
She wouldn't want you if her life depended on it.
You, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You're a goddamn QAnon fucking nutcase.
That must pass the law and declare when life starts.
I wish DC had some real conservatives.
And it is at conception that life
Just get rid of these rats and exterminate these cockroaches
Do
in
it,
front
do
of us.
it, do it, do it.
Do it.
Exterminate me, bitch. You gotta make threats, fucking exterminate me. You ain't gotta do shit.
Do it.
You got all your cop buddies here.
What's that?
Why don't you do it? You got all your cop buddies here.
You come around when there's cops. How come when we're all out there in the streets, you guys run and hide? The demons are out, guys. The demons are out. Look at this.
What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. Let me know how you're doing, and happy freedom. Yeah, Mercy Ray Ori was out here getting it. He just got into a scuffle with someone trying to grab his press pass and stuff.
Get the fuck out.
they can still please during a permitted rally.
It's been cursed and it has been
my
That's
pastor
why
over
we
there.
are
Over the
over
white shirt.
5,000
What's up, native New Yorker? God bless.
other people. You're not the majority. You're not the majority anymore. You're adopting the brain.
Yes, we are.
This is a woman's choice. It's not a woman's
Looks
choice.
like it today, huh?
Let me tell you what a woman's choice is. To be a mother. That is the greatest choice a woman can ever make.
We got you
What's up, Great Maggot King? That's awesome. Appreciate you being here. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? TH2. It takes a long time to set up these lives. I run like 3 different softwares in order to be able to do this. It takes a bit. I'm basically setting up 5 live streams through 3 different platforms in order to do what I do. So it takes some time.
Career that you think you want to pursue, it's not going to help you finish college. Let me
Oh, now they're gonna buffer the shit out of us.
in your life. When you have a baby and you love someone,
What's up, Annette?
anyone in your entire life,
Off my
because that
body.
child grew
Off
inside
my
your
body.
womb.
Richard, yeah, I have all that stuff set up, but I don't really get more views because of it. Everybody loves YouTube, so they're all stuck on YouTube.
That you're able to pursue that job or career and succeed. It will be for that child. And God will give you a reason, and God will give you the strength, the courage, and every single resource you need to do it. And then you want to know something else? That guy that you think you want to love you so much, he's not the guy for you. If he isn't willing to choose you and your baby, he's not the man for you. Women need to make better choices. If we want to be women who make choices, here's one thing you can choose. If you don't want to become
Marjorie
pregnant
Taylor
right
Greene
now,
helped
choose
instigate
to
a
not
mass
have
shooting
sex.
that killed 10 fucking black people.
From the socialists.
Goddamn white supremacists. Is that what you want?
Here's another choice that you can make.
What's up, Snooks? Happy freedom.
Turn away from the evil that has convinced you. And yes, it is Satan that whispers in your ear. I'll say it over and over again. Because
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Great Maggot King. Yeah, I like the new name.
in your heart. Listen, there's many choices you can make. Choose to spend time. Choose to find people that will help build you up. Choose to find people that will support your pregnancy. There's pregnancy resources centers all over in every state. Choose a way to find a way to be a mom. It's the best thing you can do. God bless every single
Yeah, who through? MTG's out here hurting feelings.
Overturning Roe is only step 1. Understand that today. We must work hard until we protect every life. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
All right, hey, let's lift our hands. I want to sing for a minute. Break up this chaos. You know, all across America, the distractions tried to come, and we never waver. And today we're here to worship. We're here to declare. So come on, lift your hands with me and sing this with me. And oh, precious is the flow. Yeah, come on, every voice.
Happy freedom, Donna Sparks. Thanks for being here. Great Mad King, why can't we be allowed to have our time to do our protests without these idiots showing up? It's so stupid. It's because nobody does anything to these people. That's why. these people fight and scream and holler and throw bricks and piss bottles and everything else, so nobody counters them when they come out. But then when anyone else hits the streets to protest, it's actual peaceful protesting. So these assholes come out and they try to counter aggressively because they know there's not going to be any blowback. They're not going to be arrested. The police aren't going to do anything to them. Nobody's going to be slapping them around and stuff. They're the aggressors. So they're the predators in the situation. So they do what they want until people actually start fighting back. It's the same reason the protesters hit the streets and burn shit down, and they're so confident doing it that they can pretty much laugh as they burn your house down or rip you out of a car at gunpoint, because they know that no one's going to do anything about it. Until people start fighting back, it'll continue to be this way.
Come on, just with the drums, sing it out right, Precious. Come on. No other sound. Here we go. Nothing but the blood. Nothing but the blood. Come on, lift it up. Lift it up. Lift it up. Lift it up. Oh, precious is the flame that makes white as snow.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here, Herman.
Thank you, KC fam and Barbara, for those donations.
Come on, nothing but the blood, nothing but the blood. Oh, nothing but the blood of Jesus. Come on, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up.
Yeah, Bert, they have some sort of 2-track playing in the background, and I'm trying to avoid getting copyright strikes over it. That's why I got the video volume a little low right now.
Come on, so let's do one more song. Let's do one more song. Lift your hands. Come on, lift your hands.
What's up, Sherry? Thanks for being here. God bless.
We're a worshiping people. We don't stop for nothing. We don't stop worshiping for politicians. We don't stop worshiping for Antifa. We don't stop worshiping for protesters. This is who we are. And you are worthy of it all. You are worthy of it all. Come on, sing it out. And for from you are all things.
Trying to think, there's like a super church in California, and that they do a lot of music stuff, and that's kind of who this sounds like.
Clear out the atmosphere. You are worthy of it all. You are worthy of it all.
Make sure you guys rack those likes up. Let's get the chat filled up.
And to you are all things. You deserve the glory. Come on, lift your voice, everyone. You are worthy, you are worthy. Oh, you are worthy of it all. You are worthy of it all. From you are all things, and to you are all things. You deserve. Come on, let's sing I exalt thee. I exalt thee. Come on, every voice.
I think it's called Bethel, is the church I'm thinking of. Yeah, Finn. I mean, you see it from top to bottom. The left is, telling you what to do while calling you a fascist. They're constantly talking about skin color while calling everyone else a racist. It's a sign of the end of times. What's wrong is right, and what's right is wrong.
And I come on, I see all over on Capitol Hill. Come on, lift it up.
Yeah, the left hates seeing people out here loving God. We've seen it a lot in California. There was a couple big gatherings to worship God, kind of like this, but they were a lot bigger. And Antifa showed up, and I don't know. It didn't go so well because half the people were armed. Half the people in the crowd were armed. They love God so much that they'll give you a free ticket to go up there and meet him yourself.
Face the Capitol, let's release the government of God. And I exalt thee. I exalt thee. And I exalt thee. Come on, lift it up, 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 lift it up. Come on, in the government shall be upon his shoulders. In the government shall be upon his shoulders. In the government shall be upon his shoulders. And he will be lasting power, roots and peace.
Is that even a woman?
Some
That's
people
not a
in that
woman.
building think they have authority, but we know where the true
This is
authority
hands
is.
off our body. That's a guy.
We'll invite my good friend Todd White to come up here. Come on, give it up for Todd.
This is evil, guys. This is an evil representation.
How good is our king? No. How good is our king?
The evil. The evil. When the Bible says this.
Is Jesus.
Crap.
Bans off our bodies. I don't know what's being banned, though.
For about 18 years. But for 34 years, I had no idea. No one came up to me and told me anything. And honestly, if you'd asked me before that, I would have said, I don't care about abortion. Because I didn't care about life.
He knows he
It didn't
can't have
matter
a
to me.
baby, but nobody's
When I got
giving him
saved,
mental
I got
health.
saved at the
help
end
he
of
needs.
a gunshot, full 9mm clip at 10 feet away. And God spared my life.
I'm pretty sure he meant magazine.
He took those bullets from me, man. My life got rocked. But when I found out who Jesus was, abortion became the #1 thing in my life that I despised. And it made me so with a godly anger that people would choose to take a life. God gave me this story about me when I was born. I have my mom, my dad, they came together. My dad was probably drunk. Mom and dad came together, and there's 100 million chances of me swimming up a birth canal, headed for the egg, natural instinct to get in there. But the reality of it is that only one can make it in. And so here I am last. I'm slower than everybody else because the last shall be first. But I get to the whole crowd of other swimmers, and they all got jackhammers and sledgehammers trying to get in the egg. Natural instinct. And when I get there, it was so amazing. I was probably in a life raft. I'm chilling, last there. But when I get there, they part like the Red Sea. And I go right inside the egg without a hammer, without a saw, without a jet, nothing but destiny. And inside of that egg, I'm in there, and everybody else is outside complaining. I don't know where they went. But I said, sorry guys, I was predestined before the foundation of the world. And every child, no matter who you are, no matter how you grew up, no matter what, you're predestined. The Bible says that God knits us in our mother's womb. So people say, look, all these guys, all the Antifa, the people that are here screaming and yelling and angry, that's because they don't know who Jesus is. They need the gospel. They need Jesus. And thank God. They thank God. That
And I guess they.
Well, think about that. They're protesting abortion and they're here because they got given life. This is absolutely nuts. Listen, the church has been silent for so long and it's not okay. Listen, you could say your pastor's silent. I get it. But what about you? You could say the pastors are silent.
Oh, it is the Bethel Church. I'm trying to think of that guy's name. He's got dreads. He's got really long dreads. And he goes to foreign countries and does missions and speaks to all kind of people and loves all kind of people.
Well, I'd have been more vocal if my pastor was. I'd have been more vocal if my priest was. No! God's given you a voice, and he's given you the spirit of truth, and the spirit of truth is on the earth. Look, guys, we're dealing with a Revelation 2, Church of Pergamos, that's brought all kinds of twisted stuff inside. But it's not okay for us to be Christians and side with anything less than the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All life comes from God. Look, you guys gotta arise and shine. You guys gotta wake up. We as the church have to burn with holy fire, not just when we're together, but when you're by yourself, in your closet, seeking him. Go after him with everything. Ask him to make you bold. The blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus transforms us. Grace transforms us and makes us one that never existed before. And his mercy is new every day. Look, I know a lot of you are out there. I know there are people who are watching in the distance. It's like, what are they doing?
His name is Todd White.
That can't talk because they've been murdered. Abortion is...
What's up, Boston Patriot?
Can we say that? Abortion is murder.
Yeah, his name is Todd White. He goes all over the world and just openly loves God. And it brings tons of people to God. He was working with two of the band members from Korn. Head and Monkey from Korn were hanging out with him. Or maybe it wasn't Monkey. I know Head was one of them. But he was working with them and loving on them and stuff. And teaching them about God. And now they love God.
We're built for trial. The Christian faith...
What's up, Ron? Thanks for being here.
Because of trial producing patience. Patience producing character. Character producing hope. And we don't need any more hope deferred. We've got hope. We're ambassadors of hope. We carry the gospel of hope in our hearts. And it's not just about the preachers. It's about the body of Christ. Rise it up. Come on, say it with me. Rise up. Rise up. No, that's not loud. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! You guys are soldiers in an army. Soldiers, but our weapons aren't carnal. It's not about fist fighting. It's not about trying to hurt people. It's about the Holy Ghost. It's about having the power of God on your life to shift and change every situation, because the presence of God upon you will shift the atmosphere around you. Listen, it's not about religion. This is not about that. It's about a relationship.
This is Todd White. This is who's speaking right now.
A lot of denominations here. I'm going to tell you this, that Jesus says, we must be born again. You were born through your mom. Get that, man. Where's abortion in that? No. You were born once.
Yeah, Linda. Absolutely.
Be born again. And that's an active heart cry from you, saying, Jesus, I don't want you outside anymore. I want you inside of me.
That's awesome, Eric.
You never asked him to come live inside of you. I just want you to slip your hand up right now. Slip your hand up right now. Come on. All over the place. Slip your hand up.
Where'd all the Antifa go?
You're bold enough to stand here at an abortion rally. Come.
Yeah, Richard. He's buff stuff now.
Never asked him to come live inside of you. Come on. Right now I want you to pray with me, because now he's coming. Are you guys ready? Everybody pray with me. Lord Jesus, right now, I believe that your blood is enough to forgive my sin, but to wash it away as though it never existed. Right now, I choose to put my faith.
Yeah, Native New Yorker, I haven't heard about Todd White in a really long time. It's probably been like 6 years or so since I was a chaplain. I was a chaplain last time I had heard anything from Todd White.
Now say this: use me, possess me, mold me, shape me, empower me, so that I can rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, end abortion. Jesus is King. Bless you. Amen. I want you guys to look at me for just a moment. I'm gonna share, we're gonna pray, we're gonna do a song, and we're gonna be done, not for today, because we're gonna continue to fight, amen? Proverbs 6:16, there are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. You know, as I was praying for you today, I just want to educate you just for a second. Because the reality is this, friend. Many of us get asked questions all the time about other things, and why are we so hardcore about ending Roe v. Wade? I'll tell you why. Because the challenges that happened in America this year, the poverty, the rioting, all of that is because of the blood curse that's been shed on the land. I had a lady tell me the other day in the bank, a Christian woman, she said, well, it's not my job to control people.
Terry, bet leftist reporters are there to spin this. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're going to put this all over the news tomorrow saying it was a white supremacy convention.
I want to read this quote to you, and then we're going to pray together, and we're going to worship. Are you with me, church? This is a very famous thing that many of you have heard before from Abraham Lincoln's second inaugural address. Fondly do we hope.
Oh, it's not a 2-track. They actually have a band there.
This mighty scourge of war may speedily pass away. Yet if God wills that it continues until every drop of blood.
John Scott. It's J6 all over again.
Another drawn with the sword. As it was said 3,000 years ago, so still it must be said today, the judgment of the Lord are true, righteous altogether. You know what he was talking about? He was talking about because of slavery.
What's up, Sunflower? Happy Freedom CB.
We saw the war break out. And I want you to know the past 2 years, as you already know, we have seen rioting, we've seen all types of anti-God organizations rise up that are counterfeit. There's been division between Latin Americans, there's been division between African Americans and Caucasians. Everybody has felt racism, haven't you? But here's the reality, friend. How do we end that? Why are we so hard fighting to end abortion? Because we are here to say that there's only one name, there's only the blood of Jesus that speaks a better word. And when that blood is shed for us, it breaks that curse. Amen.
He's blowing out the mic.
So why is this the number one thing on God's heart? It's because in every neighborhood where there's poverty, there's more abortion clinics. Where there's the most violence, there's more abortion clinics. So we don't start from the top, we bring it up by the root. We've got to fight against the, come on somebody. We've got to fight against the situation of the enemy that's shedding innocent blood. So as a sign of faith, I'm going to invite my good friend Charles and Marlon up here to represent Latino culture, African culture. I know that there's more. We're going to pray together because it's time for the church, every nationality, to come together. We want to end poverty. We want to end rioting.
I can't tell if he's blowing the mic out or if he's blowing out Order Express's phone.
Jesus Christ, unite us, God. Unite the body of Christ like never before. Padre, en el nombre de Jesús, declaramos hoy rompimiento y unificación en esta corte suprema. is valuable and was created for a contribution. Lord, we pray for the children who were born.
What's up, Debbie? Thanks for being here.
We remember Moses was born in a difficult circumstance. But he was
Yeah, Carl, I'm thinking so too. I think he's just standing too close in front of that speaker.
coming through a difficult circumstance that they will be saved for such a time like this. In Jesus' name, put up your hands, all you people. Father, we thank you.
I'll be right back.
It's breaking through. We thank you that we were born for such a time as this. And we're all trying to shake America, trying to shake the neighborhood. We thank you, God, that we are seeing the prayers of the intercessors. We're seeing the prayers of the church. We thank you for the mothers and the fathers and the pastors and the leaders. And we say, God, we declare the blood of Jesus Christ. Come on, let her shout that. Come on, shout it out. Oh, yeah. You're never gonna let me down. You're
What's up, WMM?
never gonna let me down. Come on, somebody sing with me. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. Come on, lift it up.
What's up, Proud Ankle? Thanks for being here.
You're never gonna let me.
I'm glad they had something going on. I didn't want to end the day with old man Walter stammering and stumbling around. Can't stand that guy. You know, his Antifa just cleared right out. Happy freedom status quo.
Come on, you're never gonna let me down. 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 You're never gonna let. Come on, you are good. You are good. You are good.
Awesome, who threw. I'll check it out in a second. Thanks for posting it and tagging me.
You're good. Come on, just the drums. Come on, sing this. Just say life forevermore. Come on, life forevermore. Come on, just say life forevermore. We say life forevermore. Come on, we say life forevermore. We say life forevermore. We say life forevermore. We say life forever. Come on, just hit the drums. We say life forevermore. We say life forevermore. We say forevermore. We say come on, you are good. 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 You're good.
Richard, it doesn't say they're live. I I just went to their channel. Yeah, Squid Jones, I was thinking the same thing.
If you're out there, could you just come in a little bit closer? And I want to say, yeah, keep those keys going. I want to just thank, can we just thank every speaker, every person that came in for this? Come on, can we just thank them? I know there was a Gideon's Army here, but there were thousands watching online, and this will be replayed all over America. And our hope is that this is going to...
What's up, that bagpiper? Thanks for being here.
Church. You know, nothing is going to stop a move of God. Nothing is going to stop us until we see the death decree reversed in our generation. Also want to announce for the first time ever, it's really, really a cool day because I get to leave from here, and in my hand is a key, and this is a key to a house that the Lord has given us 2 blocks from here. The story is so crazy. I can't even begin to tell you the story. But we have already mobilized 1 month of prayer walking around the Supreme Court starting today. It's going to happen from this house. We're going to send out intercessors, and we're going to pray around this building until that official decree comes down. Amen. And so you can go to our website, you can log on, find out how, if you want to be an intercessor, if you want to join us, if you want to meet at the house and go and pray. I mean, this is what God gave us this for. We're calling it Camp Allah. From the Valley of Allah, where David picked up his smooth stones, it means a small place surrounded by giants. And so we're going to hold worship there, we're going to pray there, we're going to prophesy there, we're going to meet with congressional leaders there, we're going to strategize there, and we're going to create a resting place for the presence of God 2 blocks from the Supreme Court, 1 block from the Capitol. We got members of Congress and the Senate that live all up and down that street. They're about to get hit by some glory. So I'm going literally from this meeting to close and sign the papers on this place. How wild is that? Man, it's so cool. It's so cool. But I want to do this, and I feel like it's prophetic. I feel like we're taking back territory. Come on, how many of y'all believe that? We're taking back territory, and I want to declare this. You know, a lot of Americans and a lot of people, they spend most of their energy cursing this city. You know, but the Bible says, the book of Proverbs says, from the blessing of the upright is seen.
Ah, Richard, I see. Yeah, fuck that guy.
For 2 members of Congress today, God's got his people. God's got his people embedded in that place and embedded in that place. How many of y'all believe that? He's got the Esthers. He's got the Daniels. He's got them, man. And listen, we can't be a people that curses. We can't curse them. We can't curse. I know you get frustrated. We call it the swamp. I get it. It's crazy. I got friends that work in D.C. They don't even want to live in D.C. They want to live in Maryland or somewhere else. I get it. But I feel like this is the season where we take back what the enemy has stolen. And I want to declare that even today is a prophetic sign. The post-COVID church looks different. The church has left the building. Come on, tell someone next to you, the church has left the building. On October 22nd, we're going to finish our 12 cities across America. We're going to 12 cities this weekend. We'll be in Boulder, Colorado. Then we're going to Chicago. Then we're going to Detroit. Then we're going to Boise, Idaho. Then we're going to Seattle, Washington. Then we're going to Philadelphia.
Channel Q. Cursing is different than cussing. It's not in everyone's eyes, but if you actually like read what the Bible says, to curse is different than to cuss, and there's a lot of confusion about that.
9 days before the midterms. Perfect timing. All right? So we want to invite you guys to join. Let's engage, man. This can't be a season where the church disengages. We got to engage. This is our inheritance.
Yeah, Leonardo. Yeah, I think people were kind of confused by that too. When they say the church is left, the church and religion is different than loving God. Church and religion is telling others what they need to do, causing order among people. Loving God is just something that you do on your own, and other people that just love God, a lot of times will join you. And when there's two or more in love of God, I am present is what it says in the Bible. That's the church. This is the people, not the buildings. The buildings are pagan.
Backing down. There's a boldness and a courage that God wants to put in our hearts. And on the count of 3, I want to lift up the loudest shout. Now here's the thing. Paul and Silas, they were worshiping, and it says that as they began to worship, it didn't just say that their prison doors opened, it said the whole prison doors. So how many believe today that as we lift up this shout, how many believe that as we lift up this shout, we can see prison doors open all across the city, starting with the Supreme Court? All right, so on the count of 3, this is going to be a shout like we've never heard before. Come on, give me some drums, give me some drums. In fact, put your hands together. Yeah, there we go. On the count of 3, and get your shofars out. Get all your noisemakers out. This is.
Oh, they got people blowing shofars there. The shofar is like a ram's horn that's been, been dealt with to become a musical instrument. In the Bible, they refer to it as the voice of God. So that's why they blow shofars, is it's considered the voice of God.
Somebody a high five. Prayer walk around the city. Lay your hands, anoint oil. Be crazy Christians. Take back territory. Amen. God bless you guys. Oh, and vote pro-life.
Hey guys, can y'all do me a favor? Let's just make sure we clean this place up. How many of you guys know we didn't come to destroy DC, we came to clean it up? If you have any trash around you, I see Starbucks cups, pick them up. Also, I know many of you want to take pictures with people. They've got to rush to a meeting right now, so if you can give them grace to go to this next meeting, we'd really appreciate it. And make sure you come back when we do Let Us Worship in DC in October. Amen? God bless y'all.
Head back to Hagerstown a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna walk you guys out.
So did the convoy make it back to Hagerstown?
Thank you.
Stick together.
That's first responder media right there. I see the dread-headed dude is there. I can't even remember that guy's name. BCP is there.
I can drive across.
It was interesting, huh? Whenever good comes out, the demons will arise.
So Huthu tagged me in the Purple Sash Revolution, which is pretty much what that gathering was about. That was what the sign was in front of the podium there. And it seems to be a movement to end chemical abortions. It is, I believe it, you know, it is religious to a certain point. I mean, I'm not necessarily seeing the word Christian anywhere on here, but based on what we just seen, it's a pro-life movement to a certain degree. If you join Gilded, it is one of the most recent posts on the general chat if you want to check that out.
For the last 60 years that allowed the cockroach left to continue to try to destroy our events. We need to stand, and we need to stand physically, guys. We need, when people come up and try to assault people, you need to defend them, not say walk away. Those days are over. Those days are part of the reason why we're here, is because of political correctness, guys. So again, we've seen those, and again, I feel bad for them. Whenever you see the mugshot, something happened to these folks. When they do get arrested, something serious has happened to these folks, because they don't even look normal. They're very, very sad individuals, and I mean, I pray that they will find something healthy in their life, meaning God. But as you can see, they hate God. And this is the people. I mean, you have a man come up, hands off my body, like he can actually have an abortion or get pregnant. That is where we're at in America. And if that, I mean,
you guys want to take a sec, run over there to Oreo's live stream, let him know that we're watching and we still support him and what he does. If you love God, he definitely loves God. You can go ahead and, you know, let him know. God bless him.
You can donate through buymeacoffee.com/Oreo Express, or you can go to our website, theoreoexpress.com, and there you will have a link to our Give, Send, Go, and you will also have a link to the Buy Me a Coffee, or if you do bank transfers and you want to do Zelle, you can do Zelle to oreoexpress@yahoo.com. Again, this is Josh Full from Oreo Express, and then you had a guy sit there and try to grab my...
Yeah, HG. Yesterday was a shit show. They kept shutting the live down. I did watch the press briefing, and Peter did really tear into Karine, the new press secretary. I actually called my internet service provider, and they're supposed to come here Wednesday, and they're going to try and run me a new cable because they think that I'm pulling more bandwidth than whatever they have in the walls of this apartment. So they're supposed to run me a new cable and see if I can get some better stuff, because I told them, like, this is my job and I pay them to provide me internet so I can do my job. If they're not giving me what I'm paying for, I'm going to sue them for loss of wages. And so they're going to send somebody out here and they're just going to run me a new line.
Our friends are hiding under a tree.
Yeah, native New Yorker. I'm going to try and get more informed on what's going on with the convoy. I didn't realize they made it back to Hagerstown already.
That's not them. But again, guys, thank you so much. We need to stand. We need to stand. Quit being the cowards that we've been for 40, 50, 60 years that has allowed what has gone on in this place to continue going on. We can't be politically correct. It's time to stand.
Mivinsky, I have no idea about the whole birthing person scenario. I don't know if they got to get their wiener turned inside out first. I don't know how it all works. I don't want to know how it works. It's rough stuff.
We pray for.
What's up, Steve? We go live every day. That's why you guys got to follow me on social media and stuff. You can't rely on YouTube to put out notifications.
Just let them be. We can no longer do that. They are terrorists. That is what they are. There is no back and forth about it, guys.
Yeah, Lone Wolf. I had them test my router because they tried to say it was my Wi-Fi router. And I had them test the modem that they sent me. And they were like, yeah, you're not receiving the signal you're supposed to be receiving. So they're going to come here and do some stuff. I don't know. I'm sure they're going to try and slither out of it. They're going to come here and test it, and they're going to be like, well, it seems fine, and then try and leave. But they're going to run me a new line. I don't know if they realize that yet when they send that technician over here tomorrow. But they're going to run me a new line because I'm about done with the buffering and the nonsense. Happy Freedom Jules.
When he pulled out that key, and he has a house for 30 days, and the People's Convoy is landing in Hagerstown for 30 days. You don't think there's something spiritual about that?
There's something just fishy about that.
No, I mean like it's God's plan.
I know.
What's the
Make yourself 9. Yeah, I didn't want to call them for the longest time, but I chewed their ass yesterday.
done this event because he's doing it and then to hold up that key and say for 30 days.
I have this, right.
Yes.
Waiting for that announcement.
And then they're going to send that technician over here, and I'm not locked in a little room with him. He's locked in a little room with me. He's going to fix my internet line. It's not my gear. It's their nonsense. It's in the wall.
They outnumbered us, what, 7-1? So, and all they're fighting for, I mean, we can't even...
What's up, Roostar? Happy freedom.
They're out there to fight to murder it.
We're scared to fight to save.
Yeah, the whole, I don't know, birthing person thing is ridiculous. Half these people out here screaming for women's rights to an abortion and stuff. They think that men should participate in women's sports. It's like, you know, as much as they try to say that they're standing up for women's rights, they're hurting women's rights. As much as they act like they're standing up for women, they're the ones making life shitty for women. They got men that they want to be called women. They got men participating in women's sports. Now they're trying to put a womb inside of a man to give birth. Like, their words mean nothing. Their words are just words. They are hurting women. They're practically women haters. They're trying to make men into women as if a man could be a woman better than a woman could be. It's nonsense. And whether you believe in God or not or any of that stuff, it is an abomination in any way you look at it. It just simply doesn't make sense. And that's not hate. That's just facts. That's just facts.
They won't let you on the steps.
Are you sure?
We went on the steps like 3 months ago.
Awesome, native New Yorker. Yeah, Edward actually caught them.
Those are our steps.
I think it was Montana. I don't know. He caught them somewhere, and he ran over and said what's up to them. It was BCP and Oreo. They were at a rest stop. But he went and let them know to email me. They haven't done so yet, which is fine. I know they're busy and stuff. But yeah, Edward actually made contact with them and stuff, so it was really cool.
Yeah. That's when DC America saw the power of people.
Make yourself 9. We don't support Antifa over here. Happy Freedom Joe. Patriot operator. Pronouns are so scary. I never paid it no mind. It's always been something we kind of joke about because it's funny. But when I seen that there's, I can't remember if they're middle schoolers or high schoolers, but they're being charged with,
As an American citizen, what your access
oh God, what do they call it? Not sexual assault, but something along those lines. for not addressing someone by their pronouns. So they're being charged with a crime. It's so stupid. It's just another move against freedom of speech.
to hear from us. Our government should want to do what's right.
Yeah, sexual harassment. That's what it was. Sexual harassment for not calling someone by their pronouns. That's so stupid. You keep that in mind next time you don't refer to me as the Hooligan King. You're getting sexual harassment charges. So stupid. Using the police as a weapon. And then they want to abolish the police in the same breath. Make it make sense.
Testosterone, they're the ones in fear. We're not going to allow that.
Yeah, HG. Oh, I know it's all in the Bible. I try not to talk about the Bible too much because, you know, I want everyone to have their own voice, and if they think I'm going to just sit here and preach and stuff, people won't come here. Being a chaplain and doing the things I did and seeing the things I seen, I know a lot about the Bible, and I know a lot about religion and stuff that really isn't in the movement of loving God. It's manipulated along history and stuff. Like a lot of people ask if I'm Christian or Catholic. We used to say we were Bible-believing God lovers, because when you start categorizing things, that's when things start getting manipulated. But if you actually learn the history of how it all came to be and stuff, like people referring to Jesus as having long hair, but Jesus lived in the time of Romans. The Romans had short hair. Jesus had short hair. The depiction of Jesus in Catholic churches with long hair and kind of lounging around with the white or gold circle around his head is actually the sun god, and it's depicted in the image of Michelangelo's gay brother. There's a lot of history that a lot of people don't realize. When you go into a building that has a symbol on top of it that was originated by pagan religion, if you go inside of a building to pray and you recite the same phrases that everyone else cites, those are curses. That's witchcraft. That's spell. To love God is to have a conversation with God, to talk to God like you would talk to anyone else. Anytime I pray, and I mean, I don't have to tell you guys this, but anytime I pray, I'm always like, dear God, what up? Because that's how I talk to my friends. And if you love God, then you would talk to God like one of your friends. You don't have to do all the goofy things that religion has taught you, but you know, that's just my opinion. You do what you will.
Thank all you guys.
It's not your job to bring people to God. It's up to you to love God, and if people see you loving God and they like that, they'll learn to love God themselves. And that's all there is to it. It's not your job to tell people what to do. And that's why people hate religion, is because they see religious people as like fascists. You know, we tell you what to do. We tell you how to love God. We tell you what to wear and what to say and how to style your hair. That's religion, and that's why people don't like religion. Texas Info Warrior. That sounds interesting. I will check it out. Third Adam.
Hey, it almost got exciting. I was like,
Roostar. If you just email me at jeffmacmusic@yahoo.com, that's fine. Or if you want to write me on Gilded or whatever, that's fine too.
We call the lamestream press, the fake press that just look for agenda.
Yeah.
They want to take certain pictures. They want to be. Do you see that guy grab my press pass?
Yeah.
He didn't like when. That's part of my body. That's part of my person. He didn't like when the same thing happened to him.
I'm gonna set up.
What a beautiful day, guys. Even though it's an evil city, it's very beautiful here. The architecture, the weather is wonderful today. It's a little warm. People come from all over the world to check out what is supposed to be a free nation's capital. Little do they know.
Free nation?
That's what the people come from other places.
So that's why they come here, because it's the land of the free.
It's the land of the free, though.
Make yourself 9. The left does their best to make God seem nerdy and lame. Yeah, I mean, it's the hate in their heart. I mean, everything, when you see people behaving that way, it's hate in their heart. You know, they can make the best things seem lame.
Again.
You know, they'll tell you gold's not valuable. They'll tell you that pizza doesn't taste good. You know, it's hate in their heart. It's just, that's what it always comes down to. I mean, even when you feel hopeless, and a lot of people feel this way, and I think it's kind of more men than women because of masculinity, testosterone, stuff like that. Sometimes when you feel hopeless or you just are tired of getting kicked while you're down, you get this feeling that you hate everything, or that you don't care, or that you wish everybody would die. You get those thoughts and those feelings. It's not because you don't care, and it's not actually because you don't, because you hate everything. It's actually the opposite. It's because you care so much. You don't understand why people are being this way, or you don't understand why you're getting dealt these cards. It's not that you don't care. It's that you care so much. But that hate in your heart gives you that perspective that it's the lack of caring. But it's actually that you care so much. If you didn't care, you wouldn't think those thoughts. You wouldn't worry about what everybody else is doing. You wouldn't worry about how bad it is for you in this time that you are feeling bad. It's because you care. You care so much that it hurts you. But it's the perspective. That hate in your heart changes your perspective, and perspective is everything.
It affected her. You know, I know people that's changed and they sit at home.
Yep.
And they say, well, I've changed, I'm good now. She was out here today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so this was a Jewish group. I have it on camera. I can't remember what it was called. But a Jewish group that's been here for about 3-4 days. They've had some conferences here, and they're trying to let all the Jewish folks know that abortion is okay. It's sickening how corrupt our religions are getting, regardless if it's Christian, whatever it is.
Yeah, it is.
The division is sad.
Wow, Zombie Cartman, that's wild. I am glad you're still with us. Rough stuff. Was there any expectation of that happening, or was it just like totally out of left field? Didn't think that was gonna happen. Vigilant Patriot Media. Yeah, there is a difference. But I was referring to it more as hopelessness.
Yeah, I can flip it, guys. Kathy,
justified passion, is a little bit different than feeling like everybody needs to kick the bucket because you feel bad. That hopelessness is your heart being stepped on. That's what it is. But it's perspective. When I was a chaplain, we used to say, we used to put in the perspective of how, farmers run the field. They run in a straight line, then they turn, and they come back in a straight line. If you're off your mark just a little bit, you may not realize you're off your mark. But when you make it all the way down to the other side of the field, what was just off by a few meters is now, way off the mark. Your line is no longer straight because you walk that path. But that's how perspective works. Your perspective could be off by just a little bit. Most of it comes from misinterpretation, misunderstandings, and stuff like that. But by the time you get done walking that walk, you're so far off the mark that now you have to pay the price from not being on point. It's interesting. Perspective is everything. It makes a huge difference.
I'm gonna grab lunch on one of these really quick to eat on the way back. We're gonna
make yourself non-perspective is a hell of a drug.
Great food trucks in DC, get some food and head back to the car. Then we're gonna be headed back to Hagerstown, where we will be there for the 6 o'clock rally tonight.
Got any napkins? Couple napkins?
Don't want ice cream. I want some food, guys. I am starving. We got about an hour and a half drive back to Hagerstown, and then we got our 6 o'clock Eastern.
CB, I used to see life as good. Now, not so much. Yeah. I don't know. I see just the fluctuation of life. If you look through like our history as Americans, you see times where things get really dark, and then it hits the wall, and all of a sudden it starts getting really light again. And then it hits the other wall, and it starts getting dark again. And like I'm saying about perspective, you could look at the way the country's being ran right now. It's being ran directly into the ground, thanks to old man Walter and a bunch of other things happening behind the scenes. So for one perspective, you could look at it like things are hopeless. We're not even all the way through the 4 years, and we're only halfway there, and things are already so bad. What if, like, how bad will it get? Maybe it'll get so bad it'll be intolerable. And then you start to spiral. You start to think, you know, things are bad and they'll always be bad and they won't get better. But a difference in perspective is things are so obviously bad that when it's time to make things better, it'll be easy to do it because the bad is so far out in the open. Look at all the things we have to make better. You know, it's a perspective thing. You're looking at the same situation from two different perspectives. Things are not great. They're not. And we're in a situation to where if you try and make things better, you're a fascist, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe, and blah, 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 blah. But the opportunity will show up, and things will get better. And the opportunity to make things better is around us. You can make a list of all the things that need to be fixed. And when the time comes, you'll know what to fix.
The fascist. I mean, think about it. We went over to their side, we took some video, we talked to two people and went on. We didn't try to shut them down, didn't try to do anything because we're not the
Squid Jones, are they getting tacos? You know, there's been a lot of taco talk this last week. I might have to go get some tacos today. That's what she said.
At least not when you got some alpha males there. I feel bad for those kids' parents. They might be
Han Solo, the guy selling 3 tacos for $10. That's pretty steep. That is pretty steep. $10 for 3 tacos? Dang. $3.30 a taco. Those better be like loaded. They better be like good with like the corn tortilla double wrapped and all that. The cilantro. I want all the good stuff on there. I'm gonna get some tacos today, but I ain't paying no $3.30 a taco. I'll tell you that. I ain't doing that.
Guys, that's the privilege I want, guys. Look at that, $10. It's got some.
Herman Guild. I can't talk about that stuff on YouTube. It's against their goofy community guidelines. If you join Gilded, we could talk about it and stuff, but I can't talk about that organization without getting flagged or banned or deleted or striked or whatever YouTube decides to do with me for talking about it.
Yeah, I know you guys are gonna have to make a.
Hey, I appreciate you being here, Enterprise. God bless you.
We gotta hurry. We're on the road. We gotta just jump in the car and head back to Hagerstown.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Chicken taco combo, 3 pieces for $9.99. It looks like it comes with a Coke and fries. Who wants fries with their tacos? Is that fries? It looks like fries to me. I want some rice and beans with my taco. I don't know.
Thanks for taking on the battle. Carrie, you are the type of people we need.
I don't know. There's a lot I could say about that, but it would probably come off as offensive.
Head first.
I ain't never gone to a Mexican food restaurant and got fries with my tacos. I ain't never done that. Adriana, yeah, I've seen lots of that in person. That's kind of the crazy thing about being a chaplain, is when you're around other chaplains, especially chaplains that are real chaplains, real warriors of God, and they've been around a long time. You see them pray for healing and pray for, demonic spirits to leave and blessing things with the blood of Christ and stuff like that. You see some crazy stuff, real crazy stuff, but I don't know, it's not talked about a lot because of the blowback.
People that just don't get it, and they broke out and they played dress up. Some of them didn't even have proper black bloc on.
They didn't, as I said, it could have been their initiation. They could have been trying out.
Trying out, huh?
Go to the Christians.
So the freshmen.
Kind of, they could have been. They go in tiers, you know that.
Yeah.
He said they were freshmen. Those are new recruits.
Hey, there was, if you looked at them, especially what they consider men, they're men, and I'm using that term loosely, right, were shaking and
That's awesome, Adriana.
Some of it had to do with the Word of God, but the other part of it had to do with going up against alpha males.
Happy freedom, Captain Seamus. Thanks for being here. Dave New Yorker, yeah. I've seen lots of stuff, but
we're gonna have to ask.
It's nothing to brag about. It's just the love of God.
Did you see her comment? Josh, go back to Fresno. I'll black out.
Josh, go back to Fresno.
I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna love it. I'm tired of those people, man.
I want to see this food. I want to see these $10 tacos.
If you want to destroy this country, you're a terrorist.
How is the tacos $10 but the sandwiches are only $8?
Buy it.
Buy it.
Herman Guild, yeah, no worries. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. We should be able to talk about what we want to talk about, but you know how YouTube gets down. What's up, Chrissy? Happy freedom. Yeah, you get 3 tacos, but if you look at those 3 tacos and then you look at those sandwiches up on the board there, I don't know. I think you get more food off them sandwiches, but I could be wrong. That's what I'm saying. I want to see the tacos. Because you know how it looks like when you go to McDonald's, you see the Big Mac and it's like this. But then when you get up to the window, you got a smash sandwich. It's like this big. I want to see what these tacos look like, not just the poster. I'm saying, WMM, we might be going to get some tacos in a little while. Joe, it's Putin's price hike. Yeah, Putin did it. Until all that stuff goes away and they'll blame the MAGA king again.
Deborah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, Sam, I didn't even think about it. It is Taco Tuesday. See, you gotta get tacos now. You got to. Gotta eat a taco today. Your girlfriend will thank you for it. Adriana, decent tacos around me for $11 for 3, and they're good and it's worth it. They better be awesome for $11.
Sean's still here, Sean. I have to go sign some paperwork. It'll be interesting when they get the address and the counter protesters will show up outside the address.
Look at this jaw. Look at that.
Fucking dog was huge.
Here on the National Mall. So you had to have a permit for him.
What do you order?
A sandwich and fries, lunch.
The only customer. It takes like what, 20 minutes to eat?
It's fresh, bud. It's fresh. It's not like these places you take us where, like we went for lunch yesterday, where it was canned soup.
Oh, the one you picked? The Dutch pantry?
I thought the soup was pretty good.
I thought the soup was pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was canned soup, salty.
When we cover the convoy, I'm gonna wear my convoy shirt. I'm pretty sure I got the same shirt that he's got on right now. What's up, Grab and Bass? Thanks for being here. What's up, Deep South Jody? Appreciate you guys.
Abonganess. What's abonganess? It was a bug pantry. There you go. What's your fresh cheesesteak? With no cheese.
And I had a water too, right? Hey, can I get some ketchup and mustard?
Who threw you and WMM at the same time? I was like, Jeff Mack, I see what you did there. You guys picking up when I'm laying down?
I can't let that one drop.
Joe, mustard on a taco. I don't think I've ever had that.
Hey, you see when they tried to knock my phone down?
What?
See when they tried to knock my phone down?
With an umbrella?
No, with his hand.
Oh, no.
They got some music going on in the background. Just give me a second. So, I just seen a little person running in the background. It looked like a really small child running by themselves. Hopefully I just missed the parent or something. Maybe that's them in the background. I don't know, but it looked like they were running towards the street. And I really hope that's not what I just seen, because it looked like a 2-year-old, 3-year-old running towards the street by themselves. What's up, Greg? I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Order a Philly cheesesteak with no cheese and no bread.
John, he's running from Antifa. Make yourself not. Maybe it was a little person. I wasn't sure. I just caught it the last couple moments. These people wearing compliance cloths outside, just... If you're so damn scared to be outside, don't go outside. You just lock yourself in your house until you're not scared anymore. I don't know. I don't understand that. What's up, Deborah? Thanks for being here.
Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna scarf some of this down really quick.
Jeb, you heard the ice cream truck? Could be. It could be. Yeah, native New Yorker. People wearing compliance cloths in vehicles. Wearing it in the car by themselves, walking their dog, and just being outside in general is just... Not only are you telling me that you take orders, but you're also telling me your brain don't work. Your brain don't work. Were you scared of breathing fresh air? I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought the dude on the bike was gonna smoke that person walking across the street. Hey, glad to hear it, Greg. Indian Queen, his mom was there. Thanks for calming my anxiety, because I wasn't sure. I was like, God, I hope that little kid didn't run out in the street. I bet that kid that just went by on the scooter thought he was styling, but I swear his outfit looked like the old Ronald McDonald outfit. Happy Freedom, Indian Queen. Yeah, I appreciate you, Deep South Jody. Greg, well, this was a pro-life protest. It's pretty much, you know, all wound down. We're pretty much just hanging out while Oreo and them are eating. I don't know what else is going on. I just figured we would hang out for a while since there hasn't been much going on with the live lately. I know, Sam. I'm over here starving too.
I didn't look at the chat because I was nowhere near my phone.
Oh my goodness. Normally I'm a little bit quicker and I shut my camera off before I just do my dad sneeze, but I wasn't quick enough. That was the first time I ever sneezed on the live.
That had to be someone high profile. So Nancy Pelosi or somebody like that for that.
Sam, I missed old man Walter. What did he say? Nobody misses old man Walter. Nobody will miss that guy when he's gone. You know, he stammered and stumbled a bit, said a lot of things that didn't make sense. They pretty much used the mass shooting in Buffalo to talk about white supremacy and gun control. That's pretty much what they did. Thanks, WMM. Hey, good luck, Jeb. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, John, yeah, we're all on the same page here. Native New Yorker, I missed your sneeze, do it again. I don't believe that's how that works. Oh yeah, crackshot and censorship, that's right. They were talking about how speech online is a bad thing. What's up, Hydrodynamic? You gotta follow me on social media or something. I posted notifications for the rally. I post notifications on all my social media stuff except for Facebook. I don't post anything on Facebook because they suspend me over stupid stuff. And then I also post an announcement on Gilded that tags everyone that's on Gilded.
We're going.
Shelly Babes, I don't know. He might have shouted us out. I was probably talking over him.
You want to go back up there? Come on, it's running out like that. Is Ryan Ferguson? Let's get there. If I see Josh, there's money. Hey, there's money to be made today. You're offering?
John, no, it's not really new. Trying to think. I was fine on YouTube when I first started, but then once the... I don't even know how to talk about it because it's something we're not supposed to talk about. Once the hearings started happening to talk about transparency, when I started covering that stuff, that's when I started getting shadow banned. That's when my notifications stopped getting sent to my subscribers. That's when my subscribers started getting unsubscribed by the YouTube platform. And the green screens. They'll buffer us so hard that when we come back from the buffer, it'll just green screen me.
Joe needs some bread pudding. Isn't today primary day in Pennsylvania and some other places?
Yeah, hydrodynamic. I've heard that too, that people who are subscribed through Rumble, they get their notifications a day late. That's the whole reason I made Discord, was so I could send you guys a notification myself and know that you were, aware that we were going live. Discord changed the terms of service to be more like YouTube. They are shutting down servers left and right now. That's why we moved over to Gilded. Gilded is just like Discord, but they're not harping on us over talking about relevant subjects. So we're over on Gilded right now, but anybody that joins Gilded, as long as you don't mess with your notifications, you'll be notified every time we go live. I send a notification out by hand. There's a automated system that they just started to where when I go live, it'll send a notification automatically, but it's buggy. It works some days and doesn't work other days. So Gilded is kind of working that out. Discord is still there if you want to just receive notifications and not talk to anybody or whatever, because it is there still, and it still does deploy notifications right when we go live. But I've shut all the chats down and stuff like that so we don't lose the server. Plus, I don't know how you would get into Discord. You'd have to find one of the old links floating around.
Well, if you're so confident.
Yeah, Jeff Downhauser. I wish Elon would buy YouTube. YouTube or Discord or both. We'd be styling. We'd be doing very well if that kind of stuff happened. No, we're getting buffering. That's on their end.
Now you do. Ever since you got that card, thank you.
It must be the building he's near. Yeah, John, a lot of people turn their comments off and stuff to try and protect their channel. I don't. I wouldn't go live if I couldn't talk to my audience. That's the only thing that's worthwhile. I mean, if I couldn't talk to my audience, I might as well not go live. I might as well just watch these videos by myself. It's the conversation that makes me enjoy going live.
Is it this one? No, we went around that street. Yeah. So we came out right here.
Is that where we came out? Yeah.
You can never trust what Quincy says anymore.
I wonder who that guy was in the blue there. You see he had his pants tucked into his boots and the way he was walking. Like he was somebody.
Speedwagon's gonna be cruising through DC on the way to Hagerstown right now. It's gonna be all about that pedal on the right.
Jeff Downhauser, any big protests coming up? Let me check the schedule. The 28th is a Trump rally. Obviously that's a ways away. That's like over a week away. But that's all I have on the schedule. That doesn't mean, that there's nothing going on. I'm just not aware of anything going on at this time.
God bless you guys. You guys are rocking and rolling with us.
Yeah, hydrodynamic. Like you said, watching the live, if you can't talk to anyone, it's boring. That's why the other platforms aren't doing well. It's because there's just not enough people over there to keep the conversation going. We'll get 6-7 people over there. People will make a couple comments, and then the conversation goes dry, and then people come back to YouTube. That's the biggest problem we have with getting people on the alternative platforms. What's cool about Odyssey is consistently upgrading their platform. It is getting better every day. The buffering has calmed down quite a bit. They said that they're going to have an update coming out that's going to be a performance improvement for the live. They just did a performance improvement for videos themselves if you were to upload videos, or like I haven't had a reason to take this down yet, so as long as I don't have to take this down, this will stay on Odyssey, and so then the playback will be smooth. They're going to try and improve the live streaming, but over there the chat is just like Gilded. Nothing is censored, nothing is flagged. The conversation is very much like Gilded, or like people who are still in Discord. It's the same. The conversation's personable, it's in depth, it's genuine. There's not a whole lot of abbreviated language going on because it's not censored over on Odyssey. So if you go over to Odyssey and you can handle the little bit of buffering that happens, the conversation is very genuine over there. Surprised he didn't lose signal in the elevator. That's usually where everyone loses the connection. What is that in the background? I can't tell what kind of car that is. Yeah, grab and base. I fully believe we will be busy this summer.
Yes, that's my sensors.
It's your spidey sense? That's your Josh sense?
Jeff Donhauser, I am really surprised that no one is talking about that. That officer shooting the unarmed black dude, and I don't know the whole context of the situation, but just what you can see in that video is not right. What happened was not okay. I'm surprised that there isn't protests and stuff about that.
Those are good for us.
Yeah, Michael, I see we're buffering. I think YouTube's trying to shut us down. This isn't a fluctuation. This is my bandwidth being manipulated.
The day before January 23. That not crazy? 23 miles in one at all. Like 350. Cleaning up the cockroaches off the street. It was funny, these big buff, all black block people.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna survive this.
How come?
Well, because they stood behind police as we found them.
No way.
Yeah,
They wouldn't stay,
I got some great video of that day.
They wouldn't stay behind police, Josh. Would they really do that?
Yeah, no, that's the people they want to defund is who they.
Chrissy, we have it posted and Gilded. I wish I knew more information. I don't know where it is or what the guy's name was that was shot. I guess that's what happens when they don't protest. I don't hear the name 300 times. I'll see if we can dig it up again.
Says great job today.
And we'll post it. Maybe we'll make a tab about it, but it was
no disrespect.
not great. I don't know what the cops were there for. I want to say there was a call that there was a guy walking around outside waving a gun around. And so the police showed up. They said, you know, show me your hands.
We need to stand.
Or something along those lines. The guy kind of dipped around the corner. He wasn't like running away, but I think he was startled. And so he dipped around the corner. They shot him, or they shot at him. I think they did hit him, and he hit the ground. And they were like, stop reaching, and he held both of his hands up, and he's like, I'm not reaching, and then they shot him like another 5 times. It was not that great. And then they drug him across the pavement, and there's like blood pouring out of him and stuff. It's not good. It was not good at all. The footage is very graphic, but we'll dig it up and we'll post it and gild it if you guys want to check it out. I'm really surprised there isn't people crying about that, because that was like not justified. Not in my opinion, it wasn't.
That is my CB antenna, guys. We're gonna
Just ignore it.
Just ignore it.
Yeah.
It'll be
We
fine.
already tried to warn
We're playing
him.
musical antennas down there.
That's right.
What's up, Scott?
That was the key of F. That was the key of G.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Quincy.
When was the last time you was at a worship concert event?
Last time what?
When was the last time you was at a worship event?
Worship event?
Yeah.
Right before I started covering the conference with church.
Oh, okay.
You know he's coming to Fresno
Sean Ford, yeah, I told you.
next week. Oh, okay.
When?
Next week.
You said next week he is?
No, it was next week in October.
Okay.
Faber J just had a 6-year-old killed in a drive-by in South Carolina. It's messed up. That happens way more often than it should.
Would you try to get him to come out?
I don't know.
I know. I don't know how to get a hold of him. I was trying to get a hold
He'll
of
be
him.
here for 30 days, so right.
Oh, he won't. His team will. He'll be back and forth, but he's got a lot of stuff scheduled in the next couple weeks. He's going to be all over the country. One thing we can go to
What is all that sound? It does not sound good. Like the clicking and popping and stuff.
Maybe.
Pennsylvania
You know,
Street.
so over here. You think it's gonna be a month that we're here? Huh?
I don't know.
You think it'll be a month that we're here?
I don't know. It's all up to what Joe agrees to.
I got to take my secretary right now. I gotta call the office.
Oh, okay, Will Johnson. He's going home. He's going home.
I gotta call the office first.
Sam, no. I didn't. I actually just found out yesterday that the mass shooter was live streaming on Twitch when that happened.
Instantly jumped to 666.
Jeff Downhauser, I am going to clip. I was going to do it yesterday and I got sidetracked and I forgot. I am going to clip that. I think I am going to sample it into a beat for the live. But
Go ahead and brag about it, Joe.
I have a couple ideas of what we're going to do with it.
All right.
XRP, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Is it a tie rod that's messed up?
Just brag about
I'll
it,
just
Joe.
take it off the.
Yeah, well, let's do that tonight then.
Let's take it off the. We'll do that tonight.
Faber J's antenna is hitting pipes. Oh, okay. Who's driving? Is it Oreo driving or is it the First Responder Media's vehicle? Because yeah, if they got that long antenna, then I guess that makes sense.
No service down there. One way or another. I'm gonna get you. One way.
Okay, let me do this. It's a one-way. Give me directions to Hagerstown.
To do that, you'll need to be online.
Yeah. Come front to pay the bill. Here.
No, this thing is
No service.
Sam, it's tough to watch. I believe it.
They're following us.
I don't know. Couldn't imagine going in and hunting down people that aren't doing anything. It's just bystanders. You know, people not expecting combat. Just you gotta have some stuff wrong with you to do that. I could imagine that. I'll defend stuff, defend myself, defend, you know, my people, defend freedom. I couldn't imagine just engaging in lethal combat for no reason, just because it's a Friday or, you know, whatever. That's just, I don't know. It wouldn't have lasted so long if everyone was armed. He'd have started that that adventure, and it would have been short-lived. He wouldn't be going to trial. He'd be going to the pine box.
Okay.
Give me directions to Hagerstown.
Firmest, did they ever determine a motive? They just keep saying it's white supremacy. And it could be. I mean, it could be, but they throw that phrase around so much that I'm inclined to not even believe it. They blame everything on white supremacy. They're like, oh, the icebergs are melting because of white supremacy.
Gate is open.
The bears are migrating because of white supremacy. It's just everything. Everything's because of white supremacy. Or Putin did it, or the MAGA king did it. It's just can't call a duck a duck. They gotta say it's a zebra with dragon wings.
Anybody that badmouthed the convoy don't need to come back and join it. Bottom line.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's not a thing on Jersey J. That's a thing on anybody, because multiple people started. Remember when David flew back for his grandson's surgery? I can go back and show you some posts where some people that are still really said, oh, the People's Convoy, because are leaving these people out so much that some of them are having to fly home and find ways back home. You know, made up this whole spiel and lie. And maybe we should expose it.
There's no drama back there. It's just they're waiting for the Marcus and refugee or whoever's name.
Well, yeah, and that's how it should be. They shouldn't be opening it up.
What's up, Philip? Yeah, John. You know, I've been waiting for some vigilante justice. I'm not calling for it in any kind of way, but if they're not going to let the police do their job, if they're going to let people continue to throw bricks and rocks and shoot people in the streets and all this and not hold anyone accountable, you're only going to be able to push the American people so far before somebody walks out there and handles it on their own. What is this guy doing? Cutting the corner there?
There's a truck.
Weird. Thank you, Chris, for continuing the membership program. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you.
Find out, huh?
I enjoyed the worship.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sean knows how to do it, man.
That's funny.
I'll stand with anybody that Antifa opposes. Look at that.
Yeah. Is that you?
That don't tread on? No, never mind. It is.
Yeah.
They know where they're at.
Don't look like it.
Sam, today, I think it was today, it was either today or yesterday, the mass shooter, he declined mental evaluation. He's saying it wasn't insanity.
That BMW must have a little horsepower, huh?
I mean, that doesn't mean that, there isn't something mentally wrong with him, but he declined a mental evaluation, which is normally a shooter's go-to,
Say we were staying in
saying it was a mental break and, yada yada. Robert, Jersey J is a troublemaker. He's on his way to the racetrack now. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I still didn't see the video where Brian addressed Jersey J or whatever that was. I don't know. I'm kind of with what Oreo was just saying. If people are bad-mouthing the convoy, like directly saying bad stuff about the convoy, then why would they be allowed to come back? Why let them come back? I mean, it doesn't make sense. If they're flip-flopping, why let them come back? Part-time supporters. You don't need that.
The November race is this year, but it's going to be towards then.
Christopher, yeah, I 100% agree. Crazy people don't know that they're crazy at all. At all. Crazy people, I don't even think it's just crazy people. I think, most people who think there's stuff wrong with everyone around them don't realize that it's them. They just think everyone around them is messed up. Every person I interact with is a piece of shit. And then they're like, oh, well, maybe I'm the piece of shit. They never come to that conclusion.
If the left has a permitted event and we go just in there to film it, they'll kick us out. And those police will ask us to leave. It's much different when it's the left. I think it's good that they show up in the sense of there's a lot of people that might be new to the channel that don't understand how underdeveloped their brain are and how you are dealing with a 3 and 4-year-old kicking and screaming in a grocery store for that toy.
That buffering's on their end. I wonder where you can watch the video from that Twitch live stream. I'm sure it's been taken down off of Twitch. I wonder if it's on YouTube. It's probably too graphic for YouTube.
This would be a beautiful drive right here, but there will be transmission problems. What? Yeah.
That's your...
Oh, what is that? I wonder if he's gonna lose the live. Firmus, are they gonna protest outside the White House? They were just doing a pro-life rally. Well, I guess it wasn't outside the White House. It was in front of the Supreme Court.
In the room?
As far as I know, nothing's going on right now.
It seems to so far. My phone overheats, especially when I'm hooked up to a battery like I always do. My phone overheats pretty quick. There's sometimes I'm like, really? I haven't even broke a sweat yet. But I think also having a black case doesn't help me. I need to get a white case.
Racist. I was surprised nobody in the car said that.
Well, there is a white case.
Sorry, Josh.
Man, they're getting some buffering out here.
So what do you think overall?
Again, number wise, so that's pretty. It's still pretty disappointing, but it's still good.
Hit autopilot and take a nap. Again, thanks for all your donations. I am 100. Someone's doors open. I am 100% viewer funded, guys. So you got your donations is how I travel.
Boston, they're going back to Hagerstown. I don't know if they're at the raceway again or where they are. I didn't realize they made it back to Hagerstown.
Man, it's gonna suck if you guys don't know. We were talking about it earlier. There's a heat wave coming through here. It's gonna be like 91 in DC on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, and then thunderstorms on Sunday. I'd rather be in the thunderstorms than I would be the heat.
Yes.
Especially if there's a tornado, right, Quincy?
Yep.
Do you know how, I know you want a cowboy hat. Do you know how to lasso?
I don't.
You can lasso a tornado, baby.
You know how to.
What about Joe?
Lasso?
Lasso, bud. You're from Kern County. You gotta know how to lasso.
Oh, yeah. You're my ranchero. Botas y mi caballito.
Hydrodynamic. I'm not sure when the next flag walk is. I know the weather is nice enough to be doing one.
I'm gonna do something really quick.
We'll probably do one fairly soon. Edward, well, I tried to do an email notification system before through MailChimp, And on my very first mass email, they banned me. I'm never allowed to use their platform again because they don't agree with my content, which I thought was really interesting. And then to do mass texting is like $400 a month, and I just can't afford that. I mean, maybe there's new stuff out now, but the last time I looked into it, it was not good. It was not really feasible, which is why I made Gilded. CB, I don't think that's the way things actually are. I think that those are just the loudest ones. I think people who worry about racism, they're just the loudest ones on the internet. And it's also environment specific. Like where I live, I don't hear about anybody crying about racism or anything like that. And there's all kinds of people here. Nobody's, one way or the other, really. I know in Grand Rapids, there's a lot of people that feel that way on the internet. I know if you go through Grand Rapids, you're not going to see everybody crying about racism and stuff like that. I think it's just the loud people in the room, and that's what the internet is. And that's why I always talk about like how toxic screen addiction is. To be stuck in social media, stuck on YouTube, stuck with your face in your phone, is because it grooms you to believe that this is how everyone thinks and how everyone feels. But it's just, the internet is a platform for the loudmouths to get their voice out, and that's what influences everyone to feel like this is how everyone feels. Everyone thinks everything's white supremacy. Everyone thinks that everyone should protest, and this color feels this way and this color feels that way. But the government knows it, and they want it to be that way. That's why the internet isn't I don't want to say restricted. It's not structured. The internet is not structured. They want the chaos. It's easy for division when there's chaos.
Them, and not just them, but their loved ones. Yeah. Because when a lot of those people are overseas, when their children are born, they don't even get to catch the birth of their baby. No. And me, I'm whining about 3 weeks. That's what kind of makes me suck it up. You know what I mean? Right. They're gone for 9, 10, 11 months. But
yeah, Scott, I see that a lot too. Most of the people that cry about racism are actually racist.
Hey, will you give me my little bag?
It's the focus of race that leads to that.
Thank you. I gotta get one of mine.
John, kid thought it was Call of Duty. Imagine how much worse the mental health will get with more and more VR. Eventually, everything we do will be through VR. If things don't stop going the path that they're walking, everything we do, we will work through virtual reality. We will buy groceries and products through virtual reality. We will engage with each other through virtual reality. And we'll never leave our house. We won't need cars or anything like that. We'll just do everything virtually. And people say it's not true, but you remember 20 years ago when everybody thought that they didn't need to learn how to work a computer? They didn't need an email? You can't deal with your kid's school if you don't have an email. A lot of times you can't deal with doctor's appointments or veterinary appointments if you don't have a cell phone to text on, or you don't have an email to work with. 20 years ago they thought that you could avoid having a cell phone, having the internet. You would be able to just do it with paper, pen, and being there in person. Even job applications. I remember when applying through online was a sign that you were lazy. And they would not hire you if you applied online because you were just openly showing that you're a lazy person. You were too lazy to show up, fill out an application in person, ask to talk to a manager, and try and get a interview. You were lazy. Nowadays, you'll go to places to apply. They won't even let you apply in person. You have to apply online. So the thought that virtual reality won't be the future is just you being in denial. It will absolutely be the future unless things change.
That we love and support.
these stupid bots.
Yeah, John. No, I totally understand. There will be people that won't participate in it, but the new generations and stuff, they will fall right in line, because that's what happens. Is your age group says, I'm not going to learn the new computer. I don't want to learn it. I don't understand it. I don't need it. I'll keep doing things the way that I do it. But then the new generation will come up and they'll love it. They'll be like, oh, this is great. And by the time they're in their 20s, that'll be the new standard. And then you'll be lost. You'll be like, I don't know how to work this damn thing. And they say I need to receive my email through my virtual reality headset, and I don't have one of those damn things, and I don't know how to work it. It just over and over again.
Amen. Yeah, let's go, Brandon, guys.
What's up, Cheeky Chops?
That was awesome, guys. All right.
John, can't even call to book a haircut. They tell you to register online. That's crazy. I haven't had my hair cut professionally, if that's what you want to call it, 21 years or something like that, but that's crazy. What's up, Larry? Welcome to the live. Oh, I totally understand, John. I totally understand.
So we're going to do another street interview right here.
Who through Truth Social web access is now live. Interesting. I'm gonna see if I can try and log onto there. They need to fix their Android situation. They kind of shot themselves in the foot with that. They shouldn't have released the platform if they couldn't release it on both phones or quickly get Android online. Because by the time they get Android working, people aren't even gonna care about Truth Social.
Yes! He said, hey, those truckers coming back? Oh, I didn't see the Southern Lev on the back either.
Oh, yeah.
Jersey J is gathering up whoever will support him, and he plans on heading to the track. I don't know if that's true, guys, but we will find out. And again, anybody that wants to badmouth, I mean, if it's so easy to do.
Edward, you guys have a kiosk at Taco Bell? I don't even think you can go inside the Taco Bell in Ludington. Hydrodynamic, any Corinne action lately? Corinne has been going live. She's in New York right now. I don't think she's been live. She might have been live today. She's been live last couple days, but there wasn't a whole lot going on, so I didn't cover it. That's awesome. USA forever. Heck yeah. I'm definitely getting some tacos today whenever I end the live. Which I don't know. We'll see. There isn't anything going on. I probably should have already ended the live, but I don't get to spend a lot of time with you hooligans when there isn't much going on. Gonna have to do something about that.
Yeah, let's see what
Native New Yorker, you cut your own hair. Yep, me too. Me too.
Track owner said charges will be pressed if any of the squatters come back. That's what these people are being considered, squatters, because they tried to refuse to leave. Go home, people, if you can't find a convoy. Go home.
It's interesting to talk about Jersey J. I don't, like Oreo said, like, who knows if that's true or not. Jersey J gathering people to go to the raceway. Why would he? Why would he do it? Why even, like, what are you gonna do? You gonna go to war with the convoy? You know, not physical war, but you know what I mean. Why do that? Is life boring? Like, I don't know. I don't know why anybody would do that. Who through Android app is supposed to release at the end of the month. Awesome. I just signed up for Truth Social. I'm waiting for the email. I need to just make a Gmail. I run 5 Yahoo emails and they're so late to receive codes and things I need.
Julie, I think you're being facetious, and I only believe you sometimes, Julie, if you don't remember. I only agree with you sometimes. What was that whole thing for?
The car broke down.
Jeez, they sure have a lot of verification stuff for Truth Social. They must be going through that dead zone. Everything looks so much different than the last time they were there, because now it's nearly summer.
You can see the wind blowing, but it's just blowing hot air out there.
Use the right lane to keep right onto I-495 North. Crash reported ahead in a quarter mile. You're still on the fastest route.
listening to that live stream right now in the background to get an idea of what's going on. Awesome. I don't.
Well, now I have an account on Truth Social, but man, their stuff is janky as hell. Couldn't put a profile picture up, can't put any links in, can't do my bio, can't change my display name, can't put a cover photo up. I'm just a blank profile right now.
Awesome.
It just says unexpected error occurred over and over and over again.
WPODDC is here. They're gonna have a show.
Thank you so much, Peter, for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Let's go talk and see what's going on, man.
In 3.8 miles, take exit 38 on the left to merge onto I-270 north toward Rockville.
Thank you.
Oh, the traffic.
I can hit play again. This thing's so ridiculous.
Oh, who threw? Okay. So, like, did this just happen? Did they just make it available online? Like, I don't know, web access, I guess?
Oh, he's mad.
Boston, I guess it's going to be on Android near the end of the month.
Just fill out our...
Maryland. So I got that person that you guys are talking about. His chat, his audio should come. Grudge against us? What can you do to help Lee? You guys can come down and hang out with the American Freedom Convoy over in French Lane, Lot A, Hagerstown. Oh no, we were informed way before that they weren't going to come by. That's why we wanted to try to meet up with them and talk to them, but they refused us. They shunned us today. TPC. They're blaming it on the owner of the racetrack.
I think we're listening to audio from Jersey J.
Lisa, who was a nice woman, and said that might have been wrong back in the day, and I don't understand what the problem is still.
Oh, who threw? It's only been available for an hour? Oh yeah, I bet their servers just being bombarded right now.
Yep, everything's gonna be on live, guys. I'm not muting anything. I got nothing to hide. I got nothing wrong with our car or nothing on us to get us in trouble. I'm gonna stay on public property. Public property. Just so you guys are aware, and you can stop saying it in the chat, I have no intentions on entering that speedway. There's nothing in there that I want. Then why would you go over there? Right? Ready, guys? That's the service, not mine. Shit, and then he was talking shit. So then we squashed the beef. Now we get along. We've talked very civilly.
Ryan's not part of this
There's
anymore.
no problems there. I was misinformed, he was misinformed, and we both said we were sorry, and that was it. That's how it should be. You know, man up. If you're going to say something out of your mouth, make sure it's right. And if it's not right, say you're sorry. I have no problem doing that.
That's hilarious.
Lee Johnson, if you want, you can make a phone call. TPC is trying to blame Lisa for not letting us on the property, but there's no reason why we wouldn't be. Convoy, what happened? What happened?
I wish we were there.
But we have a lawyer on. So if they need to be educated on law or any of the facts.
It's
or
private
anything that's
property,
on law that they're
bozo.
doing that's illegal. I'm hoping there's an officer there to keep track of what happens here, because I do know that you know.
This is the same thing the left does.
You know,
Same
problems
thing the
have happened
left
in the
just
past.
did at the
Rumors have
Supreme
started
Court.
about things they may have done or said. So there's some rumors out there that we need to be cautious. Anything they're going to say or do.
Why are you going
I'm there to
over
get my
there?
answers. I spent 2 months out here on the road following a cause, and I want to know why we're not allowed back in. And so did 1,000 people in the chat. We all want to know. So we're getting here. We're going to park up here.
How embarrassing would that be?
Yeah.
Imagine if you weren't wanted somewhere that was supposed to be your own thing, and you just go and persistently beg them to bring you on.
Yeah. That's your boy, Joe?
That's Joe's boy.
So we're not parked in the road illegally. We're going to park up at the restaurant. Next one. Big one there. And we're going to walk it on down. Walk it
What's up, Chappie? Alright, so I put my Truth Social link on the link tree if you guys want to follow me on there. My profile looks like crap right now because I can't edit it. Their servers are probably being overwhelmed, but I will get that fixed.
They need drama to get views.
You got cigarettes?
Yes, RV.
Yep. We're here.
Wish we were there. At least an hour.
Hang on.
Stay there now. No, I gotta go to the hotel and take a nap and shower.
I don't blame him, Joe. I understand. Sometimes need those power naps.
Boston says failed to register account. That's what Who is experiencing right now. I think their server's just being overloaded.
How you been, buddy? We're good, man. We're good. I just want to come by and say hi to everybody. Yeah. I don't have any intention of going past that gate. This is state property, so I'm just gonna stay out here and say hi to everybody. Say what's up. Everybody was wondering. We got 1,000 people in the chat. They want to know why we kicked them in. Something about the orders didn't want to hear anymore. That's so strange. Because when we left, I got Lisa on tape saying how good of a job we did picking up the garbage and how respectful we were and how we were the politest people that were here. So I'm so confused on what happened between then and now. So I just want to ask a couple questions, check it out, see what's going on. What's up, everybody? What's going on, bro? How you been, man? How are you? Chilling, chill. I'm staying over here. No worries, no worries. I'm trying to go inside.
They must be like watching his live or something.
Everybody started shit. Trolls are in the room saying I'm coming here to cause chaos. I just literally want to see my fucking family and say hello. And that's it. What's up, bro? How you been, man? Awesome. Yeah, so how was the trip? Bro? Good.
And if that's all it's for,
I was following you guys the
then
whole
don't
time,
make it
man.
a
I
big
wish I could have went with you.
spectacle online.
I felt like
and
I
hopefully
had to stay
people
here.
will watch
No
it.
live streamers here, and I really didn't have the funds to be going all the way out and coming back. And I didn't want to risk it with the car being a piece of shit, so I didn't go. But like I hope that those nothing. I came. We stayed here. We were at the racetrack in a little corner for a little while.
Right. Where you were sitting before.
Yeah, right there. So we got that whole side that was in that little pocket. So we ended up hanging out there for a something like that.
He's live.
New spot at this church. The church didn't work out. We kept bouncing around a little bit, campground, stuff like that. Then we finally.
I don't know. His chat is interesting.
We got like crickets.
It almost looks like he's on the outside of the gate from the raceway.
Between leaving and coming back, that
Understanding is the group that left or that stayed, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, they had an issue with that. Steve, like a huge mass or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's all. That's all.
Yeah, Rasta, it is Jersey J.
Convoy out. Lisa's saying bye. I got her. I was like, is everything okay? And there was some stuff up here in the top corner that blew in the woods. She goes, everything in the top corner. If you can grab that stuff.
What's up, Mary? Happy freedom.
Everything's good, no problem. And me and Lisa had a great relationship. I kept coming to her, like, if you need anything, please.
Mary, I'm not sure why this situation started that way. I didn't see the pro-life rally from the beginning. Antifa and them cleared out fairly quickly at the beginning of the live, and then the whole rest of the rally seemed pretty awesome.
Yeah, one of the supporters actually walked us from me and got me taken up to Best Buy when we were still here.
Yeah, Jersey J's live. It looks like he's standing on the outside of the raceway on that path.
You gotta get used to
it's right next to the road there. He's talking to some person I've never seen before. There's a fire truck outside of what I believe is the entrance to the raceway. His chat is kind of conflicting with each other. Stuff like, telling him to just walk away, let it go do your own thing. And then there's other people who are gassing him up like, yeah, you need to stand your ground and fight with people to whatever. Be a nuisance and stuff like that. But his screen's all pixelated and stuff. It's hard to see what you're even looking at. And I really don't want to put him on. He thought I put him on one day randomly. He thought I had him on the live, and he was telling me to put him on the live for the longest time. And we just, we had Oreo, and we had Julius, we had WYSIWYG, we had so many people that take priority. He just never really got put on the screen, and then one day he showed up and was like talking a bunch of shit in my chat to me about him being on the screen and whatever. Not telling me not to do it, but just he felt like I wasn't giving him enough spotlight or something. Like he wasn't getting enough credit for all the great things he's done or something. And then after that, I didn't put him on the screen because you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I don't care what you're doing. So I'm not gonna put him on the screen now because the next thing you know, he'll be trying to do this stuff with me, and well, we're not gonna walk that path. Joshy, yeah. We've been having buffering on and off this whole live. It is what it is.
Last 40 miles, I said, screw it, man, just keep. See, these guys, they're expecting me to get shot.
Happy Freedom JT3. Thank you for being here. Happy Freedom. My day's going pretty good. How's yours going?
Misinformation, okay? The misinformation that's in there, the rumors, the trolls, they start so much shit.
Yeah, hydrodynamic. I don't know. He's a little bit of a hothead. I don't understand why even fight. Like, he is behaving as if he created his own convoy, which maybe he did. I haven't been following him. I don't know what he's doing. But if he's doing his own thing, why conflict with the People's Convoy? Like, if you're both standing up for freedom, keeping the American dream alive and stuff like that, why even conflict? Why not just go do your own thing? That's what makes stuff suck. That's why this is what gives people ammo to go against conservatives or Republicans or people who believe, I don't know, keeping things whole. They don't believe in changing everything that America has been this whole time. Is this stuff. It's, and I said this before, the radicals that hit the streets and stuff, the far left, they may suck in things they do, but they can at least organize. For some reason, the right cannot organize. They always got to be right. Someone's always got to be right. And that's so dumb. That's so dumb. It makes everything fall apart. So like in this instance, like I'm saying, so Jersey J creates his own convoy, or he's got his own thing going. They believe in the American way. They want to stand for freedom and stuff. The freedom, or the People's Convoy, out of, you know, obviously wants to stand for the same thing. So why not just do that? You got two groups standing for freedom, pushing the American dream. Great. Why do you got to collide with each other? Why do you got to conflict? Why you got to... You got two people doing the same thing and they're screaming, pick a side, pick a side. And you guys are doing the same thing. So stupid. Yeah, Adriana, it's ego. So always gotta be, I'm right. I'm more right than you're right. Why? Dumb. Real dumb.
Give him credit for admitting that he was wrong and he screwed up, right? That doesn't mean you're allowed back in.
I wasn't prepared, and I felt like the people that were here kind of got left behind. And I put those words, and I apologize because it wasn't like that. So I publicly apologized. I said it to Brian. Me and Brian had it out, and then we got back together and found out there was trolls causing division. And he said misinformation. I said some misinformation. But we.
Oh yeah, he is outside the Hagerstown Speedway.
Essentially, what I'm trying to do is show up and get this working. Because we have supporters on the other end of the highway that want to come and hang out. We don't all have to be on the same page. You guys can do a rally somewhere. We can go on a convoy somewhere.
Because from my understanding, it was the honor they did with you guys back when you guys were putting the 12 on.
Yeah. Because that was the other thing is when we, I talked to somebody this morning.
His feed is so pixelated.
TPC doesn't want.
I don't know. Just why do that? Why go to the Speedway if you've been kicked out of the Speedway? Why go to where the People's Convoy is if they don't want you to be a part of it and you left and said they were fake and blah, blah. And he's trying to say, you know, things were mended. Brian contacted him and they fixed everything. Being forgiven doesn't mean that you're welcome back into the nonsense. Forgiveness and being reintroduced to the herd is two different things. I don't know.
It all needs to come to an end today.
And then you hear him bitching about trolls and stuff, but he's kind of trolling himself standing out of the entryway. I don't know. I don't know. This is stupid behavior in my opinion. There's some growing up to be done here, but that's just my opinion.
And right now they're too caught up in you guys are you and we're us and donate to this one and donate to that one. Fuck that. We're all the same thing. We're all the same thing. I've been on that page from the start. And and every time, definitely, bro. And that's the same. That's what I'm trying to get out there is that we don't need to be fighting.
Rasta, his brain is pixelated.
I know. And dude, you know me. Most of these guys know me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you so much, Country Girl Mary, for subscribing with Prime on Twitch. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you.
You know, so that's what we're trying to essentially do.
Yeah, I'm glad that he is owning it. Because as men, we need to own our mistakes. And nobody ever does.
Who through people on Patriots.win are having the same issue. The consensus is it's just to give it time. It's probably busy right now. Yeah, I agree. I just tried to change my profile picture again and it wouldn't let me.
So everybody in the chat needs to stop talking shit. That's what needs to stop happening here.
You quit talking shit, just show up.
Show up. Don't talk about it, be about it. Jasper. What's up, my man? 50 grand. So that's how it went down, guys. You guys are all waiting for me to get smashed in the face with a 3-inch line. I told them I was on the fire department. I took a 3-inch line in the face multiple times.
Yeah, Nep. Yeah, it seems like the convoy is pulling into the Speedway. I'm not sure what they're watching because Jersey J's live just ended. So I wonder if they're watching on a different platform. Like maybe he just lost enough signal to where the YouTube feed quit.
I was hoping you were going to get it, bro. Yeah. All right, so here's the thing, guys. I'm going to get going. I apologize to the 1,500 people, but I'm going to get...
Oh, they're late. Or maybe the live we're watching is late.
And we're gonna figure everything out.
No, whatever they're watching is a little late. It's already over, but it hasn't hit on their side yet.
So give me a little while.
Awesome, Chili Babes. I appreciate you following me on Truth Social.
Okay, I have a feeling people's convoy. I don't know.
Hydrodynamic. Do you think Oreo's going to get into it with Jersey J? Oreo doesn't back down either. I do. Honestly, I do. I think that they just watched that whole live to be aware of what's going on. And if anybody's going to go out there and have a word with him, it'll be Oreo. Oreo doesn't give a shit. He stands up for what he thinks is right, no matter what the situation is, and I think so.
You might disagree with me, but when you screw up and you talk smack and you're wrong, to come out and eat crow, that is huge. That's something we lost in our country, is admitting our faults, admitting our wrongs. So I give him a lot of credit about that. However, if it was my convoy to decide, I'd also have to remember, okay, that's a couple strikes for you, right? So how about if we decide we're going to Portland tomorrow? Are you going to bash us all now because you can't afford to go? And talk trash? I mean, so it's a 50-50 one. I don't know. I haven't been watching anything online. Anybody on the chat know how many vehicles are in the American Freedom Convoy? I'm guessing 4, but tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm gonna let him in.
They're gonna let him in? Yeah. Is that the right thing or the wrong thing to do?
I don't know the full story. I wasn't there, so I can't do a fair statement.
Boston, you made it onto Truth Social. Awesome.
I gotta tell you guys one thing.
Hoothru, we're just waiting on you, bud. Just waiting on you.
This is like out of all the drives we've done across the country, going back and forth between Hagertown.
Snooks, Chris is there. Oh, Wissywig? Yeah.
For no apparent reason, and it's boring as all get out.
Maybe I'll only do one more time.
One more thing. So, and I don't know anything about Soup Mama, what she said since then. Like I said, there's some stuff flying out there. Again, a lot of it could be rumors. And people trying to cause divide, but that's...
Welcome to Hagerstown drama, guys.
Yeah, welcome to Hagerstown.
Hagerstown, for some reason, attracts all this drama. Welcome to the Hagerstown show. Stay tuned for a 6 p.m. rally.
And yeah, there's definitely some similarities.
Maybe our friend, what's his name? The other homeless guy that lives in his bus? Ricky Bobby will show up.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby might be coming back here.
That would be cool.
He will.
I like to backslap him. Backhand him. Guy is the exact problem of what's wrong with America, thinking that they can go in and take another, oh, it's the People's Convoy. That's the name of it. They have organizers. It is their convoy, and they'll allow what people they want in it. Bottom line. Oh, no, and those are the people that think America's a democracy, not a republic. Those are the people that don't understand what God-given rights are, inalienable rights.
Yeah.
Starting to get all pumped up, guys. Going to Hagerstown. Mar Hager?
Yeah. Hager.
And I know some of you guys in yeah, he wasn't going to do anything there, Roberta. I mean, he never planned to go on there. We have enough.
All right. Well, I think this is what we're going to do. I think we're going to wrap this live up because this live is about the pro-life rally, and we've already let it go on far beyond that. I need to go get some tacos because it's Taco Tuesday and I am starving to death. I'm going to get some food and stuff. But it sounds like now that they're at the raceway, there could be some stuff going on. I will check it out. If the lives do get active, we will go live and we will start covering the convoy some more. The whole reason we stopped covering the convoy is because people wouldn't show up to watch it. I'm not going to go live and sit here for 10 hours all day so 50 people can talk shit in the chat. I appreciate everyone that shows up, don't get me wrong. But there's other things I could be doing with my time than sitting here with no one to talk to, watching people stand around do nothing. Hopefully that's understandable. But if there is action going on and people do show up to watch the live and stuff like that, we will continue to cover the convoy and whatnot. We never stop supporting what everybody's doing, but I can't give away 10 hours of my day for nobody to watch, right? The whole point of the live is for people to see what's actually going on. If nobody shows up, what am I doing? Kind of wasting my efforts. So that is the plan. We're going to take a break now, get some food. Gotta get some food. I'm starving. I'm definitely getting some tacos. I ain't paying no $10 for 3 tacos, so I'll tell you that. Maybe I'll post a picture in Gilded. If you are on Truth Social, please follow me on Truth Social and get my profile lit up. I know it's ugly and plain right now. When their server calms down, I will get everything fixed. The link is in the link tree. If you'd like to fast travel over there and follow me, I would appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to wrap this up. So big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for all the support. I will see you guys later today, one way or another. We will go live again. I'll try not to drink too much with my tacos. Or maybe I'll come back and we'll drink a beer together and do this unboxing. It's been sitting here for a while. Either way, I will see you guys later today. Appreciate all of you, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.